Everybody loves a good story. Heck, that's why the movies are a multi-billion-dollar-a-year industry. That's why people make songs about their life. That's why Harry Potter books are arguably the most famous franchise books out there. So when it comes to public speaking, it makes sense that you want to learn how to tell a story. In one of my previous videos, I talked about how I believe that storytelling speeches are the quickest way to grab your audience attention. But in order for you guys to deliver a story speech, you gotta first understand the structure of it and the purpose of it. And the purpose of the speech is to take your audience from point A to point Z, but you're gonna progress the character or the situation along the way. And the situation may go up, the situation may go down. The whole point is you want the audience to understand why the story is going up or going down. And then when you look at the structure of it, to be very plain, simple, and to the point, it's a lot like a TV series. And so if you ever look at a TV series, the pilot, which is the very, very first episode, the whole premise of that is to tell you what the show's going to be about, but also to draw you into the show. And then once you get to episode 2 will never ever leave you satisfied. It pushes you to episode 3, and then at episode 4, then at episode 5, and ultimately finishes season 1, and then it pushes you into season 2, and then season 3, then season 4, until finally you get to the very end and it's a big grand payoff, or sometimes it's not. But the whole point is, you are moving the audience along with the characters. So, from public speaking point of view, the very first paragraph, couple words that come out of your mouth is the pilot. It's designed to draw the audience into what you want to talk about. You're given the premise of what's going on, but then you introduce them to the characters or the situation. And then after that, every single sentence that comes out of your mouth should never leave your audience satisfied. There should be moments of little comedy relief, just like in certain episodes of whatever show. It leaves you satisfied. It's like, okay, well, that was good. Like, I enjoyed that. Or a little bit laughs. Or you get to know, okay, well, I learned more about this character and that I wanted to know. But the whole premise of it never leaves you completely satisfied. So for your public speech, make little comedy reliefs. Just get a little humorous. Make it to where you lighten up the mood, because as the story's moving along, you're building up tension, you're building up pressure, and so audiences really don't like that. It's like, yes, they like the anticipation, but you also gotta air it out a little bit, kind of like give and a little bit of a take. So that's basically it, which is you're giving the audience something to care about. You're pushing them through a rabbit hole, but you don't want to necessarily push them. That was honestly the wrong word. It's more of you're guiding them down a rabbit hole. You're giving them this story that they're biting into. They want to know what happens. And the important thing for you is to make it interesting and also make sure that the ending is good. Because everybody hates a show, like I said, where it's this big, grand, epic masterpiece, and at the very end, the ending just flops. So your job, make a story that's worth telling, make a point that's worth giving, lead your audience down the rabbit hole, and then at the very end of it, drop them off wherever it is you want to drop them off. But make sure that the message is there, it's compelling, and the audience is satisfied. Simple enough? Alright guys, remember though, y'all got a story out there. You just gotta learn how to tell it. Thank you guys for watching again.